Marshon Lattimore is playing outstanding football through the first 2 weeks of the season, and back in training camp, he set a goal to be the best cornerback in the league, and he has already made strides toward that. Welcome back to The Dot, presented by Matt Bowers Auto Group. I'm Brooke Kirchhofer. All right, how well is Marshon Lattimore really playing? Let's go to the stats. He is currently leading the NFL in passes defended with 5, and the reason why that stat is so significant is because quarterbacks have only targeted him 8 times, and in those 8 targets, he's only allowed 3 catches. He also picked off Ryan Tannehill in Week 1 in the Superdome, and this time last year, he only broke up 1 pass, and the crazy stats do not end there. Quarterbacks have a 9.38 passer rating when targeting Lattimore. We went to the locker room to ask his teammates what they think about those stats.
Crazy, but you said 8 targets. Don't throw at him, and if you do, you know what happens. So Marshon is the best corner in the league. I think he's continued to show that. His mentality is totally different this year. I've noticed it in practice and in meetings, so he's going to keep doing his thing.
It's really not surprising to me because we see it every day. And, when he, really locked in, he came to training camp, locked in on a different type of level this year, and we was visibly able to see it. So, it's just paying off in the season. That's what we expect to happen throughout the season because we saw the work he put in this year, the way he came in and grinded. And, you just see a hungry player that's out there trying to prove that he's the best at what he do.
Playing with him, man, it's a blessing, I would say. When you got a guy who can virtually lock up one whole half of the field, that's what a 53-yard field is, 26 and a half, 27 yards of, locked down. So playing with him, man, it makes everybody's job easier when you got a guy who can do what we like to, or what, I like to say is my job plus. My job plus, and my job plus is kind of just encompassing of that. Make sure you do your job, but then, whatever extra you can do to help the team, do that as well. And, man, for example, I think one of the greatest examples of Marshon's doing his my job plus is the first game he, kind of came off and had that interception against the Titans. And that was he was kind of doing, he already did his job and covered that part of the field, and then he just doubled back. Great feet, great footwork, turned around, caught the interception, man. It was amazing to see. So, I've gotten the pleasure to play with a lot of good players, but that's probably, as far as defensive backs, it's probably one of the best ones I've gotten to play with.
Yeah, quarterbacks have been absolutely avoiding anything near Lattimore. Now, a couple quick updates on the defense. Paulson Adebo was limited in practice today after a hamstring injury sometime during the week. Now, during the viewing portion of practice today, we did see him off to the side, and Isaac Yadam was opposite Lattimore in that cornerback spot. We'll see who will get the start there opposite of Lattimore. We do expect to see Jordan Howden starting at safety as Marcus May begins his 3-game suspension, and then Ugo Amadi, the backup safety, backup defensive back, is questionable to play. A big hit to the defense, who truly can't see any more injuries heading into this game against the Green Bay Packers. And we will continue breaking it all down tonight live on NewOrleans.Football.